There's nothing quite like a green, lush lawn, especially when that lawn is yours. If that all sounds good to you, AC Plant and Turf are the people you need to call. That is where we find Katie Zarilli with our sister show, CoastLife. Katie, what's going on?
Growing great grass. Let's face it, that's an effort that can get excruciating fast. Thankfully, when it comes to lawn labor, you can leave it to the team at AC Plant and Turf.
Just seeing, something go from not so good to really good in a short amount of time, or even it sometimes takes a long amount of time, seeing those results is really fulfilling.
Zach Schofer is a senior account manager in the company's turf care division. He says they take a 7-step approach that's customized for every yard.
You can enhance programs from there with options, whether it be for fungus, nutsedge, winter weeds, things along that line. Programs are the same. We treat every property different. They're all different. Soils are different, irrigations are different, turfs are different. Everything's different.
AC Plant and Turf is an almost 10-year-old company that Richie Thurman started because of his passion for the great outdoors.
I've always been an outside kid. My first degree was actually in marketing, and I could not stand being in an office. And I always worked outside, and so I kind of wanted to pick something where I could enjoy both. I, was driven and wanted to have my own business, but at the same time, I wanted to be outside.
So in 2014, he began with plant care and added turf that very same year. They also have a consulting division. When it comes to tending the turf, they're considering a couple things.
The biggest challenge on the turf side is people want green, lush lawns, but they also want to feel something that their pets and their kids can go out barefoot, can roll around in. And so finding that balance is a real challenge in this area. We really spend a lot of time and money on the right products and the right timing to make sure that you have that healthy green lawn and it's pet and kid friendly.
More than the perfect products, though, what seriously makes this company stand out is their approach from the ground up.
So when I pull up, we're just going to kind of first take a quick glance at the yard and see the overall appearance of it. And then we're going to dive in and take a walk around and kind of just look into some issues, that may be going on this time. As we're walking through, I'm seeing some browning up in this area right here. Typically this time of year, we're looking for like fungal activity, which would be something like this. I'm going to get down in here and try to find, some lesions and stuff like that that will be conducive to a dollar spot or a brown patch fungus we're seeing right now, which I'm not really seeing much on this side of it.
Anyone can make your grass green in May. It's making it healthy year round. So in August, it's not falling apart. And where we start with that is healthy soil equals healthy roots equal a healthy plant. So we go right down to the soil, pull soil samples, we amend the soil, we get the salt content out of it, and really customize each yard so you're getting the top performance out of your turf.
And then as we walk through, I'll try to look into some moisture issues if there is that. Like along the water over there, you can see where there's some browning, where some moisture it's been too much water.
Right.
And that's all kind of stuff, we're going to look to improve as we move down the road with these programs. And then I will offer, depending on what time of the season, like I said, if we're seeing a fungus, I'm going to offer to enhance it with a fungicide. And then kind of work it from there and see, kind of see what it is.
Yeah, so we don't just treat lawns, we take a scientific approach to it again and dig down. Go right to the root of the problem, I guess you could say, and pull soil samples out. And we really take a deep dive into the soil samples of looking at what can we amend in the turf to give you a healthy lawn. So instead of having to spray a lot of chemicals and herbicides, getting the lawn really thick and healthy is the goal. And if the thicker, the healthier the lawn, the less herbicides, the less synthetic treatments that you have to do.
As far as how often these crews will be at your house, Richie says that really depends.
The first year, we might have to be on your property 10 times. Like the whole goal is moving the lawn into the right direction, right? So once we amend the soil, once we fix some of the issues that you have and we start thickening up the lawn, then it seems like the client is spending less money and we're spending less time on the property.
It also depends on what the client wants, too. If someone desires an A++ turf, that means more time.
And we're willing to spend that time to give them exactly what they want.
The end result will be a lawn you love, making you even happier at your home sweet home.